Welcome student. Now we study the next point of potato crop, irrigation management. The potato is mainly grown as a rainfed in Kharif season and there is no need of irrigation water during the Kharif season. But 1 to 2 irrigations may be given if there is a long dry spell between two rains. Then when it is grown in a Rabi season, that time it is grown as a irrigated crop. In Rabi season, first irrigation water is given immediately after the sowing or planting and it is given lightly. Heavy application of water is avoided and other irrigations are given at the interval of 6 to 8 days and total number of irrigations during its life cycle is required 8 to 10 times irrigation to the potato crop, and it is depend upon the type of soil and types of variety. In light soil, irrigations are required more or frequently than in medium to heavy soil. Moisture holding capacity is more, so irrigations are required less. So next one is the irrigation water should be free from salt as potato cannot tolerate saline water. So it is free from salt. Then the heavy application of irrigation should be avoided as it may be results decaying of tubers, but in sandy soils in warm region heavy irrigations may be necessary. The largest water required after potatoes bloom and while tubers are making rapid growth. Potato roots are absorb 57% water 57% water which is used by plant. So these points are carefully studied in irrigation management. Then the harvesting in Maharashtra, potato crop become ready to harvest within 3 months after planting time, and as mostly in Maharashtra, millet varieties are grown. Then next point, the potato must be harvested at right stage of maturity when leaves turn yellow and dried. It results tubers are ripen quickly, skin become thicken, and digging of tubers is become easier after vines are killed. Then the tubers may be harvested 10 to 15th days after vines are killed or totally dried. So this point should be carefully studied. Recently, various chemical dusts or sprays like butyl, phenol, or sodium meta-arsenic chemicals have been used to kill the potato vines before the harvesting. Killing of vines results rapidly maturity of tubers and reduce the spread of lead blight disease infection from vines to tubers. If there is a demand in market, slightly early harvesting may be done. Irrigation is withheld before the harvesting and harvesting is done when soil is become dry. The plants are, if there is a vines are not killed or dried, that time plants are cut at ground level before 8 to 8 days of harvesting time. It is done with the help of potatoes are dug with the help of kudali or potato digger, or ploughing is given with the help of wooden plough and expose the potato tubers. Then the care should be taken that the carefully potato tubers are dug out without make a injury. Then the collect the exposed tubers and clean up by removing of soil, roots, stolons, etc. The damaged and diseased potato tubers are sorted out and discarded immediately, and remaining potatoes are graded according to size and sorted in a shade to avoid sun injury, or stored in a shade. Then the disease-free medium to big size potatoes are selected and stored separately for seed purpose. Then we study the yield of potato. The yield of potato is various from variety to variety, planting season, and which cares are taken during the cultivation and up to the harvesting. It effect on the yield of potato. The average yield of potato in Maharashtra is near about 125 quintals per hectare, and 200 to 300 quintals per hectare as a irrigated condition. So these are the yield of potato. It should be also asked for our tabular information. It should be carefully study or listen. Then we study the potato storage or pit storage of potato, or RN method of potato storage. RN method, it is the local word. So it should be also asked pit storage of potato or RN method of potato storage. So these points are carefully studied. The pits are prepared at proper size, 3 meter by 1.5 meter by 45 centimeter, are dug in cool and shady place, usually under the big tree. Water is let into the pit and allowed to soak overnight. Then the bottom of sides are smoothened and allowed to dry for 2 days. It is lined from inside with the neem leaves, or neem leaves are spread, or dried grass or trash of sugarcane also spread at the base of pit. Then the potatoes are treated with some powdery insecticide to avoid the attack of tuber moth, and the potatoes are heaped in a pit up to 60 centimeter in height above ground level. Then it is covered with 30 centimeter layer of neem leaves or dried grass or trash of sugarcane. Then the trenches are made all around the pit and water is let into it from time to time to keep the down temperature or maintain the temperature of pits. Then the thatches are made over the pit, protect from the potato tubers from the rains and directly sunlight. Then the bamboo chimneys may be placed inside the pit for facilitate the evaporation of moistures deposited due to transpiration of stored tubers. This method is locally known as a RN system and potatoes can be stored 3 to 5 months in this method. Then the cold storage of potato tubers. It is the best method of potato storage with minimum loss in weight, and long-term storage can be done in cold storage system. In cold storage, fully matured and healthy potatoes are sorted and stored at temperature between 1.5 degrees Celsius to 5 degrees Celsius with 75% to 80% humidity. Then the potatoes are stored well about 1 year at 1.5 degrees Celsius temperature and for 30 to 36 weeks at 5 degrees Celsius temperature. Then the loss in weight during the storage near about 5% after 5 months at 5 degrees Celsius and 9 months at 1.5 degrees Celsius temperature. The loss in weight is more if potatoes are stored immediately after harvesting. So it should be kept in shade place for 1 week after harvesting and then it is stored. These points are also carefully listen or study. It will be also asked for our 2 marks cold storage of potato or peat storage or iron method of potato storage. So these points are also carefully listen or study. Then we study the important pest and diseases, that is the plant protection. Important pest: potato tuber moth, cutworm, white grubs and aphids. Initially potato tuber moth. Nature of damage: in the field caterpillar feed on leaves and laterally attack on the exposed tubers. The caterpillar made a tunnel in tubers and feed inner portion. Finally affected tubers get rotten from inside and plants are died. So this is the major and most important pest. It should be also asked for our 1 mark fill in the blanks or 2 marks short note. Then the control measures: cover the exposed potato tubers with soil. Infested tubers should be separated at the time of harvesting and destroyed. Then the spraying of malathion or carbaryl at the rate of 1.5 kilogram per 750 liter water, and spraying is given for 1 hectare area. Then the given a spray of monocrotophos 1.25 liter per 500 liter water on tubers during the storage condition. So these are the control measures. Then we study the cutworm pest. The nature of damage: initially larvae remain hidden into the soil during the day period, and during the night period it feed on emergence crop. Then they cut the young potato plant or shoots at the base of tuber near the soil and feed on tender leaves and tender shoots. So it is the more destructive pest. Here during the day period it hide into the soil and during night period it become active. So this is the nature of damage of cutworm. Then the control measure: given a application of 5% chlordane or heptachlor dust in the soil at the rate of 50 kg per hectare. Then the second, put the some green or fresh grasses, heaps, place to place into the field during the evening period and it collect during the next day morning larvae or caterpillars which are collected or accumulated under the heap of grasses. These are collected and destroyed in kerosene or insecticide solution. These are the effective control measure for cutworm. Then the aphids and jacids. The both pests are also known as a cell sap sucking pest. The nymphs and adults of these pests suck the cell sap from lower side of leaves. Then the affected leaves become wrinkled and turn into yellow color and finally died. These pests are responsible for spread the or transmit of virus diseases. So these pests are carefully controlled. Then the control measure, given a spray of malathion or parathion 500 ml per 500 liter water for 2 to 3 times 15 days interval spray should be given. Then the next one control measure is the given application of 10% borate granules 7.5 kilogram per hectare into the soil during the planting time. Then the white grubs the in potato during the Kharif season. Beetles are also feed on leaves and midribs of plant. Then the development of plant is retarded and ultimately potato tubers are not developed properly. So this pest is also destructive or sometime when it is caterpillar stage it also feed on potato tuber and roots. So control measure, given a spray of carbaryl 1 kg per 500 liter water for 2 times 20 days interval to control the white grubs pest, or it also control during the FYM mixing. That time mix the insecticide powder polydol dust or 10% borate granules with FYM. It also control the soil-borne pest. Then we study the diseases of potato. Number 1, early blight. Second, late blight. Number 3, ring rot. Number 4, mite disease or Thambera. Then the virus disease. And number next is a charcoal rot. So we study initially early blight disease. The symptoms of this disease, it appears in early stage of crop growth. So it is known as early blight disease. Brown spots scattered irregular on the leaves. If there is a severe attack, leaves shrivel and falls down. Then the late blight disease, it appears during the potato tuber development. So it is known as a late blight disease. It appears in the later stage of crop growth and it is serious disease of both, that is the foliage and tubers. Then the first small brown color patches are formed on the leaves. Then the infected leaves shrivel and curl. Then the spots are developed rapidly and spread on the stem. and then on tubers, which cause rotting of potato during the storage. So these are the early blight and late blight disease symptoms. It should be also asked for our 2 mark. Then we study the control measure for early blight and late blight disease. That is the same as a 2. Number 1, given a spray of 1% Bordeaux mixture, given a spray of DZ78 at the rate of 1.25 kg per 500 liter water at the interval of 15 days. Use of disease-free potato tubers or as a planting material, and proper tillage operations are given before the planting of potatoes. Then we study the ring rot or Bangdi disease of potato. Now, initially symptoms, it is the bacterial disease of potato. Leaves are turned yellow and growth of plant is stopped. Then the infected plants get wilted and finally collapse. It is suddenly done. Affected potatoes when cut, affected potato tubers are when cut, that time brown rounded spots are found. And control measures, use disease-free tubers for planting from similar region, grow the disease-resistant varieties, follow the proper crop rotations, then follow the proper crop rotations and proper preparatory tillage operations are given, and mainly after ploughing, field is kept exposed for sunlight near about 1 month. These points are carefully studied or listened. So, student, this potato crop may be important for our board exam question. So, it should be carefully listened or studied.